Good evening. I would like to welcome you to our contest concert tonight. We have a wonderful evening of music, from the choirs to the bands tonight. First, I'd like to ask if you have your cell phones to make sure that they're silenced or on vibrate. We don't want to miss any of these awesome performances tonight. The concert choir behind me is going to start with a Zambian folk song. It is a song of celebration, of hope and joy, and it is called Bonseaba.
Bonseaba mupokele la balipele maka kubabana.
Bonseaba mupokele la balipele maka kubabana.
Bonseaba mupokele la balipele maka kubabana.
Bonseaba mupokele la balipele maka kubabana. 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 Bakwalesa. Kubabana. Kubabana. Bakwalesa. Kubabana, 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 Bakwalesa.
Kubabana,
Kubabana, Kubabana, Bakwalesa. Bonseaba mupokele la balipele maka kubabana.
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 And now, as they're rearranging themselves up here, I have someone I wanted to introduce. She is a senior from Ohio Northern University and has been student teaching with us, and she's going to be here for another couple months until she gets to graduate and go out and teach music on her own somewhere. And Miss Rebecca Newton is going to be directing the next song, River in Judea.
it keeps on traveling, but it rests on the Sabbath day. And the time when it pauses in stillness, I almost hear its breath.
Weary and downhearted, how I long for the song it sings. That accompanied its gentle bloom, the peace that it brings, There is a river in Judea that I heard long ago, and it's a singing, ringing river that my soul cries out to know. May the time not be too distant when we meet by the river shore. Till then, dream of that wonderful day as we sing once more. There is a river in Judea that I heard long ago. It's a singing, ringing river that my soul cries out to the river in Judea that I heard long ago. It's a singing, ringing river that my soul cries out to the river in Judea. Hallelujah.
And now as we're switching again for the chamber crowd to come out, you'll notice that the show choir is not performing at this concert tonight. Usually I have them singing a song, but they actually just sang this past Saturday. They got to sing the Canadian National Anthem at the Toledo Walleyes game. So we had been working on that. It was an amazing experience for them to get to stand down there on the ice and watch the hockey players and sing. So definitely something we'll be doing again in the future. Hopefully getting the chance to sing our national anthem along with the Canadian one as well. And then pretty soon, the end of March 23rd, I believe, they're going to be singing again at the elementary Spring Arts Festival. So they'll be doing a performance there as well, and I'm sure we'll be adding a few other things in there. And they're all going to be getting ready after this concert and after our large group contest in a couple weeks. We're all going to be getting ready for dinner theater, and I know they are very excited about that this year. It's our 13th annual dinner theater, and it is a Fun in the Sun beach-themed dinner theater this year. So lots of Beach Boys and fun upbeat music. So we're all looking forward to that. Be ready for tickets to go on sale at the end of March. It's coming up faster, faster than I expect it to be. So and the other thing is, I just wanted to draw your attention to a couple of dates that are in the program. We are going to be starting a couple new fundraisers that we've added this year. Mrs. Snyder's going to talk a little bit more about them later, but it is amazing how much money it takes behind the scenes to put on a music program, from the busing to costumes to uniforms to the music that we need. When I said one time to buy a new piece of music is probably about $2 a copy, and I have 40 students in this choir behind me. So for one song, it's going to be about $80. And we do get some money from the school. It is definitely not enough. It's never enough. So we're going to be doing a couple different fundraisers that Mrs. Snyder will talk about pretty soon that I'm kind of excited about. And now it looks like we've got our chamber chorale here ready. This group is singing in Class A at Large Group Contest at Shawnee. We perform in the Shawnee Gymnasium at the high school, and they will be performing on Friday night, March 9th at 5:40 p.m. So we hope to see some of you there. And they are going to start with Mrs. Laura Hartzler on our piano. Surprise, Mrs. Laura Hartzler. Thank you. Singing If Music Be the Food of Love.
Maybe I did. I really thought I did. These, I'm pretty sure that says 18 and that says 58 or 59. They both say 00 something. Oh no, that says 839 on that one.
I wonder if there were 8 or 6 or something.
That one says 18, that's one quad. That's a still shot. It's the wrong button on. I do have all three on here because the sub teacher was she wasn't in the concert choir. She was in concert choir, not that chamber chorale. So I do have 3 different songs on this one too. So I'm going to do that again.
All right, while we're finishing our transition to jazz band, please help me welcome to the stage the Bath High School Jazz Band. For those of you that don't know, this meets before school, Mondays and Fridays from 7:30 to 8. So with all the cancellations and days off, I think we maybe had a grand total of 6 or 7 rehearsals to put together what you're about to hear tonight. The first song you're going to hear is called 5.4 on the Richter scale. It features 2 soloists, Mr. Evan Barr on tenor saxophone, Miss Miranda Diller on trumpet. So I hope you enjoy 5.4 on the Richter scale. Alright, the next song we're going to play for you is called Buck Jump. It was written by a great jazz trombone player from New Orleans who goes by the name of Trombone Shorty. And he wrote this song for his own little jazz group. It's going to feature trombone soloist Quinn Schneider on this one, so we hope you enjoy this great funk song, Buck Jump.
Pretty risky.
Thank you.
All right, as concert band is entering onto the stage, I'd like to talk about some Bath Music Association things that are happening in the next week or so. If you've been participating in the band candy sale selling chocolate, I'd just like to remind you, in case your students have not told you, but all of their either unsold candy or their money from selling it is going to be due on Friday. And if it's not in by Friday, then they are not eligible to win some of the prizes. So if they haven't told you that, that's coming up quickly on Friday. There is a Bath Music Association meeting Thursday night here in the band room at 7 o'clock. If you're looking for a great way to get involved in the music here at Bath, our booster group does an absolutely phenomenal job helping the kids have everything that they need and being prepared, and help us put on great concerts and trips and everything else. So if you'd like to be a part of the Bath Music Association, we have a meeting Thursday at 7. We are currently looking for a third vice president and a treasurer in training to replace our current treasurer. So if you're looking for a great way to get involved, these are great ways to be involved in band, choir, music, anything else that your student is involved here in Bath. So it looks like we are almost ready to go here on stage for concert band. The first song we're going to play for you tonight is a Spanish dance called El Relicario, which is nice and exciting. So we hope you enjoy our first selection, El Relicario. concert band's going to be playing is an old classic of the high school band music literature world. I remember playing this when I was in high school, so it's one of the reasons why I picked it tonight. It has a lot of percussion sounds in it, including some hand clapping, which is going to be awesome. So we hope you enjoy Frances Macbeth's Canto.
Thank you.
evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight to this concert. I promise not to turn the mic off like every other word. While Symphony Band is up here getting set on stage, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the upcoming fundraisers that we have going on that Mrs. Hazelman talked about earlier. Both the start dates and the end dates are on the back of your programs. The Living Color Flower fundraiser actually begins next Monday. That will be the first flyer that you have coming home, so be on the lookout for that. The second one is the Shirley's Popcorn fundraiser. Now, both of these fundraisers are to help increase Music Association's general fund, which, like Mrs. Hazelman says, helps fund us buying music, doing different things with the kids, instrument repairs, that kind of stuff, because a lot of it does get very expensive very fast. The other thing that these fundraisers are going to help us do is raise money for new marching band uniforms. Our marching band uniforms are actually about 18 years old. The average lifespan of a marching band uniform on a good day is 10 years. So ours are way overdue to be replaced. We're looking at like a minimum of $60,000 to get new uniforms. And ideally, it would be great if we could have a new set of uniforms by the next Florida trip in 4 years. By then, our uniforms will be way past their prime. They get very difficult to alter and to hem, and they just don't look as nice. Also, we would like to do some more fundraisers so we can take another trip. Our next trip would be in 2020. The Florida trip would be in 2022. All right, so keeping in mind that we want to make sure that we can do these sorts of things with these kids because they're definitely deserving of them. And we're also just want to try new ideas. We've been doing the frozen food sale and the fruit sale for a really long time. Sometimes they can get mundane. So we're just trying to find something new. If these fundraisers go really well and the kids enjoy them and the profits are good on them, they will become a recurring thing and then go towards trip credit for those future trips. So we're just trying some new things out, see what works, what doesn't, so that way we can make some more informed decisions in the future. All right, so we have Symphony Band here on stage. Tonight they're going to be playing their 3 pieces that they're doing at OMEA contest. Our first one is a march, and it is entitled Pink Lemonade. It's a one-step circus march, so we hope you enjoy. gets switched and everybody gets ready for our lyrical piece. Upcoming week for marching band season already, believe it or not, it's February and we're planning for that. If any students are interested in trying out to be on the flag corps, we have some classes and clinics coming up. Actually, tomorrow in class, anybody who's interested will come home with a calendar of rehearsals. Some of them are after school, 3:30 to 5:30. Other ones are in the evening, 6:30 to 8:30. So they are asked to come to as many as possible so they can learn the routines to get ready for tryouts. If you can only come to the evening ones versus the afternoon ones, do that, or vice versa. But we would like to see a lot more faces out for that. Marcy Reeves, our flag instructor for a really long time, has retired from being the flag corps advisor at the end of this season. So we are actually interviewing right now for a new flag corps advisor. So the most important event for flag corps is Monday, March 12th. At 3:15 in the band room, we'll have an informational meeting to go over everything that you'll need to know for flag corps, as well as meeting the new flag corps advisor. Also, students that are interested in auditioning to be field commander, we will start having field commander clinics on Tuesday, March 13th at 7:30 a.m. The clinics are Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 7:30 to 8. And there are 5 classes for field commanders. All tryouts for flag corps and field commanders, as well as twirlers and drum major, are on Wednesday, March 28th, right after school in the elementary gym. And all of that will come home in paper form, as well as through a text alert through our Ohio Alerts. All right, our next song, our second song, is a song called Prospect. It's an old hymn. It's very beautiful. It's typically sung. And this band setting really brings out the inner singer of all the instruments and musicians here on stage. They've had to really dig deep to bring out the full musical potential in this song. So we hope you enjoy Prospect.
Prospect
one more round of applause for Ashton Baker with our trumpet solo. All right, my last talking point for the evening, I promise. Coming up, this concert is in preparation for our OMEA adjudicated events or contest. We perform on Saturday morning at 9 a.m. We are actually the first band on Saturday, which puts us in a really good spot. There are 5 other bands that perform that day, and we are first in the morning. All the students that are currently on stage need to be here Saturday morning the 10th at 7:30. The buses are going to leave at 8. Contest is held at Shawnee High School. We are in the auditorium. So if you have some free time, we would love to see you out there to support us. It always eases the nerves when you look out and you can see some familiar faces. It makes it feel a little bit homier. We should be back here by 11 a.m. Our performance on stage is at 9. After that, we go into the sight reading room. We do our sight reading. We'll hang out just a little bit while we wait for our scores and our paperwork. But we should be back here by 11 a.m. and I will send out a text alert when we leave Shawnee to come back here. Our final song here is our required list piece song for the contest. I think out of our 3 tunes, it is by far the kids' favorite piece. It will have you relaxed and your heart racing at different times, so we really hope you enjoy Incantations. Somebody holler at me? Okay. much for coming. We'll see you at contest for the choir on Friday, March 9th, or for the band on Saturday, March 10th. Thank you.